I grew up in North Minneapolis. My mother was struggling to raise three of us. My father was not around. I was born in the 60s, and my mother's white. My father, who I don't know, is black. She didn't have family support because once she became involved with my dad, her family cut her off because, like I said, it was in the 60s, and that was not acceptable for a white woman and a black man to have children. School is where I just fell in love with books and reading and the idea of becoming a teacher myself. But that was an idea that I kept inside of me because I didn't see teachers that looked like me. And I always think about my little girl self and how I had this dream. And if out of all the books I read, if I had seen someone that looked like me, or if I had read about someone who had those same struggles, maybe it wouldn't have taken me until I was 40 years old to become a teacher. As a teacher for 13 years, I have to search and search and search for books that kids can relate to. Not only do we need diverse books, but we need to uplift and promote African American writers and emerging authors. Our kids should be saturated with the literature that reflects who they are, where they come from, not just where they come from slavery, because that's what you get when you're in the public school system. You get the books about slavery, but where they come from as far as community, all the stories. I mean, we could sit and tell stories, me and my friends, about the things we went through, funny stories, sad stories, happy stories, stories of success. I just don't want to keep seeing books about slavery and the civil rights movement. I love everybody who made a way for us, but there are people making a way today. There will be people making a way tomorrow. They need to be illuminated. So my heart just can't move past it. Even if I go bankrupt, I'm not going to give up. I'm still going to strive, and that's why I call it Strive Publishing. I'm going to strive to make it happen. With Strive Publishing, I come alive because I know I can help others to reach their dreams. I feel it when I meet with authors and they tell me their stories, and they're just like so happy that someone's finally listening. Sometimes our dreams touch other people's dreams. Like when I'm meeting with authors and talking with them, I really feel like, okay, my dream is allowing this person to have their dream. And then what happens when this person's book is published? How many other dreamers will it touch? So when you have a dream, I feel like you almost have an obligation to do something about it. Our vision is to bring more diversity into the publishing industry. We are breaking barriers book by book every time we illuminate someone's story. Every time we can publish a book that's going to inspire countless others. Every time we support an emerging author in their dream to become published. Strive Publishing is a calling for me. Strive Publishing is also an opportunity for others. And Strive Publishing can be a mirror for young readers, but also a window for society, that breaks the stereotypes that people have about African Americans in general, and here in Minneapolis, Black people from the inner city. Even in teaching, I still see people who think just because a child comes from the inner city, they can't learn or they don't like to read. But we read too, we have stories too, and we make a difference in our communities, and people need to know that. My name is Mary Terrace, and I am CEO and commissioning editor of Strive Publishing, LLC.